Welcome back to The Accredited Investor. I'm Scott Smith, and I'm joined with Bryan Smith. And on this channel, we explore the ideas and the structures and the long-term thinking that shape private markets, family wealth, and alternative investing, always with an education first, no hype approach. One of the questions we hear most often is surprisingly simple. What actually happens if I schedule a discovery call? Many investors are curious about private markets and family office services or long-term planning, but they hesitate to reach out because they're unsure what the conversation would look like. Today, we want to remove that uncertainty and walk you through exactly what a discovery call with Pathworks looks like. The purpose of a discovery call is not to sell anything, and it's not a presentation, it's not a pitch, and it's certainly not a meeting where someone is expected to make a decision. The purpose is simply to learn. We learn about the investor learns about us, and together we determine whether a deeper conversation makes sense. Most people who reach out are trying to answer larger questions. They may be exploring private markets. They may be thinking about retirement differently. They may be evaluating family wealth or planning issues. Or they may simply want another perspective. The discovery call creates a space for those conversations. The purpose isn't selling. What actually gets discussed, Bryan, during that first conversation?
That's exactly right. It's not a sales presentation. It's for us to understand where somebody's at today. We want to understand their goals and their concerns, see some of the things that maybe they've had issues with in the past. We want to understand their priorities because every one of our investors is different. It's important for us to realize that we're going to be working with business owners, to retirees, to people just starting their first family. It's important for us to explore all the alternatives, so that we can start with context and really build a plan that's trying to do what they're trying to accomplish. It's important to understand the decisions they may be facing. It may be important for us to understand where their uncertainty in this process is going to go and how we can offer a broader investment relationship. A lot of our conversation may not even be structured around the specific investments itself. It's understanding who they are so we can understand their family concerns, if they have any legacy planning needs, what retirement looks like. Understanding risk. Risk is a huge conversation that we've talked about on this station for a long time. We want to understand their long-term goals so that we get a full picture and understand what they're looking to do. And once we have that context and understanding, we can really build this to help investors organize what they're going to be seeing from us.
Yeah, that's right. One thing that surprises many people is that a discovery call often creates clarity even when there's no ongoing relationship when it doesn't develop. Our goal is to help investors better understand their situation. Sometimes that means identifying questions they haven't considered. Sometimes it means helping them evaluate options more objectively. And sometimes it simply means slowing down a process that feels rushed. We believe education should come before implementation. The more complex a decision becomes, the more valuable clarity becomes. And at the end of the conversation, investors typically leave with a better understanding of where they are, what issues deserve attention, and really what the next steps might make sense. That clarity has value, regardless of what happens afterward. And that kind of leads us to another common concern investors have before scheduling a call.
We often get this conversation about, hey, can you send your presentation materials over? They expect some kind of big, crazy, consistent sales presentation. And to be honest with you, we don't work that way. And I understand that they have that feeling because I think a lot of people in our industry actually do. But we really believe and pride ourselves on our approach that we believe is much different. What we're looking to is understand our client first. We don't have convincing, there's no pressuring. We have an urgency that we believe it's important for our clients to be invested, but there's no urgency in the idea that we're going to be standing in front of you with a contract to sign. It's just not our style. We want to understand what the correct fit is going to be. It should come out naturally, what the options should be in this conversation, this knowing our client's conversation that we're trying to have. It's important that not everything is a fit for everyone. We often tell our clients that it doesn't mean that you're meeting with us, you have to be our client. We may not be the best person for you, but we're going to give you the best option that we feel.
Because good decisions aren't rushed.
That's exactly. And we need to understand those options so that we can have the confidence. And it's super important that our clients are confident in the investments that they're going to be working with. And education continues to support making that better decision, which is really the foundation of this program that we're trying to do. And the goal is to have them make an informed, educated decision. So ultimately, that's why we have this discovery process. It's important that it exists for that reason.
In the first place, no doubt about it. And the topics we discuss on this channel are often complex. Private markets, family office services, long-term wealth planning, and alternative investments. These areas deserve thoughtful consideration. They aren't decisions that should be rushed. And so over the years, we found that investors make better decisions when they understand the framework behind those decisions. That's why education sits at the center of our process, whether someone becomes a client or not. Our goal is simple: and it's the same. Help people gain clarity, because clarity creates confidence. Confidence leads to that better long-term decision. And that's where education comes in. Complexity requires understanding. Structures, timelines, risks, all those matter. Over time, what we've seen is that education reduces mistakes far more than performance ever will. So our philosophy at Pathworks is simple. Slow the process down so decisions are made with clarity. And our website explains these concepts. It's built for accredited investors who want clarity before making decisions. No pressure, no product push, just a place to keep learning. So we want to thank you for watching today. If you'd like to go deeper, visit us at the website for additional education and resources. And if this was helpful, if this YouTube video was helpful, subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We publish more content like this regularly, and we hope to see you again next time.